Hey, how you doing? I'm going to talk to you today about the Stingray, which is one of my favourite boards in the range. It's a really good board. Basically, I started making a fish that I wanted to be able to surf a fish that didn't feel like a fish. I wanted to be able to surf a board in small waves the way I surfed my sort of normal board, my R1, in better waves. So basically what I'd do is I'd draw up and cut out like a 6'6" or a 6'7" shortboard, and then I'd just cut the nose off and round that off, and I'd have that same sort of shortboard lines and shortboard rocker and everything, and that just basically without the nose. So it sort of had a shorter turning circle just without having that volume up front, and it's evolved a fair way from that. It's got a stinger in the tail, which was where the name comes from, to make the tail a little bit narrower, which makes it sort of surf in the pocket a bit better than having a big wide tail. But it maintains that rail line, nice straight rail line through there. It's my same template through the middle of the board as my shortboard template, so you can jump from your shortboard to this really easily because it's the same lines in it, the same rocker and everything, like I say. Concave is, because you've got a little bit more width, you've got a fair bit more concave, and in the back I've put like a double barrel, which just means it's got a little bit of a V in the middle of the concave through that back foot sort of area, and that just allows you to roll onto rail a little bit easier. If you've got just a big single concave, you tend to get a bit stuck from rail to rail and it feels a bit ugly. But having that V in the middle just means you can flow from rail to rail a bit more, and you find surfing this board that it is really flowy because you've got such a nice curvy outline and a nice kind of normal rocker and that flowy big V in the back. They just sort of flow really nicely, feel really fluid, and I think we've evolved it so far that it's balanced really well. And yeah, obviously I'm pretty happy with it. It's probably the board I ride as my normal board because it works up to sort of overhead height waves. So generally, when I'm surfing normally, I'm riding this board. And I sort of started off as a thruster, but I started putting little back fins in it and riding it as a quad fin, and now I make most of them just as quad fins because most guys. The feedback from most people is that they just love them as quad fins. They feel a bit freer off the top, and they go a bit quicker on takeoff and down the line. They feel a bit just like, you know, the speed's there straight away and you can get going. What else to say? Not much really. It's a pretty simple board, good fun, really easy to paddle. I've got a little bit of volume up front here under your chest that makes it quite easy to paddle, and it also keeps the board sort of flowing as well. So I'll have a quick look. Pretty flat rocker. Loads of curve in the outline. There's the little stingers that give it its name up here. Nice and straight lines through this part of the rail. Means that you maintain your speed. Basically, there you go, the Stingray.